Hmm. Right, are we working? I think we might be. Sorry for the slight delay. My microphone didn't seem to be working. I think it is now. Give us a thumbs up if it's working. That would be helpful. Evening Peter, evening Paul, evening Simon. All good, marvellous. That sounds good. Right, it was just a quickie really to, as much as anything, sort out the weekend. For anybody wanting to come and either view stuff, collect stuff, drop stuff off, etc. I'll get to questions in a minute. By all means, keep on typing in questions. So Saturday and Sunday here in Cambridge, if you want to come and view, collect stuff, drop stuff off, is fine. Bank holiday Monday, I'm going to be over at the Elephant House in Leamington Spa from 12 till 3 in the afternoon. So if you've got anything here that you want to collect and it's easy to collect from Leamington, let me know ASAP, obviously before first thing Monday morning, so I can put it on the truck. The stuff that's finishing Sunday night, which is I think there's 10 machines finishes Sunday night. Yeah, always one in red, and all the spare parts. Hopefully I'll try and get the sellers to make their minds up if they're going to accept or reject the highest offers as soon as possible, i.e. if I can, if they want to stay up just after midnight Sunday night, so we have a half a chance of knowing for Monday, so I can put them on the truck if you want to collect from Leamington. Otherwise, I think I'm also going to be in Leamington Wednesday afternoon, probably about the same sort of time again. Things are beeping at me. I've not got any telework on next week, fortunately, or well, unfortunately for me, but fortunately for you lot. So I'm trying to catch up on a lot of things, try and get some stuff delivered, collected in, and so on and so forth. That's been hanging about for a few weeks. So hopefully that should sort everybody out. So there's 2 opportunities here in Cambridge, Saturday and Sunday, and then Leamington Monday and Wednesday afternoons. And then next weekend I'll be back here in Cambridge. So hopefully that should give pretty much everybody an opportunity somewhere on the line to catch up, get their stuff collected and dropped off, etc, etc. Right. Peter says, does the Lucky 12 have its second payout slide in its pocket? Good question. Can't remember offhand. Can we see in the video? It doesn't look like it, but I'll check. I don't think it has. What have I put in the description? Currently set to 246. Need a thinner payout slide for the 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so the payout slide that's in it is the 2 coin thick ones, so it's paying out 2, 4, and 6. Or you could change it if you revolve the block round to pay, so they'd all pay 2 currently. So you need to get a thinner slide if you want it to pay out 1, 2, 3, or all ones. So that tells me that no, the alternative payout slide is not with it. So that answers that question. So yes, so this so Sunday night, just to remind you all that where are we? Click the right page would help, wouldn't it? There's 10 machines finishing, so I'm sure you'll all have better things to do on a bank holiday weekend than be busy watching the website. But just remember to get your offers in, or if you've got offers in already, to tweak them. So you don't forget before you get busy with barbecues and going out and about and all those other kind of bank holiday jobs. And also the spares, Coin Op spares, I think all of the spares currently listed finish on Sunday. Yes, they do. There'll be some more bits to go on in due course. There's another big box on the way to me in the next couple of weeks, I think. So, but all these bits, have a check through, make sure there's nothing that you need that you've not stuck an offer on. Because bits, as we know, are hard to get hold of. So check through there. Also, while you're there, check down the bottom of the page for the wanteds, if there's any bits you've got that people are looking for at the moment. Because there's something like 1,500 to 2 grand or something there. All these bits add up to, people are wanting at the moment. So there's some serious money on the table. People are looking for bits to finish their machines off with. So have a look through. While we're talking about wanted, let's see what people are wanting on machine wise at the minute. Same as usual, there is a easy push on its way. I'm pleased to announce. I think that's coming in. I think that's being dropped off in Leamington on Monday or Wednesday next week. So that'll be on by later on next week. So we found one of those finally, and with hopefully a castle front being dropped off as well. I found one of those. Again, hopefully that's coming in on Monday. And was there something else? He says, quickly scrolling down. Can't remember. But those two at least, anyway. I'm sure there was something else as well. No, I can't remember what it was. Anyway, it'll obviously appear on the website in due course. So it's, kind of starting to work. People are seeing what people are wanting and responding, so that's good. Any questions on any of this lot that's finishing? Anybody, any other details anyone needs to know? Then let me know. Stick a comment below, or if there's something I can answer immediately. Obviously, not just ping a message through the website, and I'll go and check the machines or the bits, so you can finalise your offers. Then tomorrow, hopefully, well, tomorrow and Sunday, in between people come in, I want to get those bits listed that came in a few days ago, which are, there's pictures up on our Instagram. So there's a couple of nice wall boxes, some nice enamel signs, and the lovely Wurlitzer jukebox. So we'll try and get all those done over the weekend, and some other bits, some other odd spares that have come in. What there is Jennings, there's a Governor cash box, or Chief cash box, one or the other. There's a Jennings console back door, the tall one, like a Governor console, I think it fits. Other bits were there. I'm sure there's a couple of other bits as well. Anyway, I'll sort them out and stick them on, obviously. There's another double-sided enamel sign as well. Simon, have you got the courier on board yet? Not quite, so I just haven't had time to have a good old chat to him this week, to be perfectly honest. I've been busy. Rushing about. I've been trucking for servicing and new brakes and one thing and another. So that's, and the hire car screwed up, and it's been one of those weeks where the hours have just disappeared on chasing your tail and getting nowhere really. Yes, it's coming. It will get sorted. Mr. Treefrog, is the message service working on the site as sent one Monday morning? Yes, I haven't got it. And apologies, I've not responded yet. I haven't had 5 minutes to go and measure the cash box and whatever the other thing was. If you asked me, something or other. So I'll do that and I'll put the measurements up. I can't remember what the other thing was you asked, but I'll sort it all. Fear not. Paul says, still early days. Is everything working as you had hoped it would? Yes, it seems to be so far. It's just time as much as anything from my side, because I've been busy the past few weeks doing my proper job, as it were, doing telly jobs. But that's just a case of having to go out and earn some proper money and take it while it's going. But I think we've got, you know, there's still some little tweaks and things I want to do to the website, just to the layout. And keep on making things more efficient. There's various ideas. I've got scraps of paper that we've talked about over the past few weeks. So I've got a list of things to program in, like doing the kind of help for me thing, which I think a couple of people have contacted me since as well and said that would be a good idea. So that's something I want to look at when I've got time to do it. But other than that, it seems to be, yeah, people are getting the hang of it. Even those who say they can't work computers seem to be getting the hang of it slowly. So, you know, being a completely different idea that no one's done before, it was a big experiment, but it does seem to be working. The proof's in the pudding. You know, we're getting good money for stuff. Stuff keeps flowing in. Oh dear, excuse me. You know, there's machines here waiting to go on. There's more on their way. There's loads of fairground stuff waiting to go on. When I finish programming that bit. So yeah, it's sort of onwards and upwards. Then I'm going to have to do the mum's shed section to get rid of some of the stuff that's knocking around here, all sorts of weird and wonderful stuff and just random stuff. So there'll be some good bargains there to be had, I'm sure. But it was really a case of trying to get this, because the, I said before, because the slot machine bit has always been the kind of the core of the business, to get that working first, if it's going to work. And because they're relatively high priced items, it was a good experiment, I suppose is the right word, to see if people would use it for high priced items, you know, if it would work, and it's worked. So that's good. So now it's relatively easy to replicate it out into all the other areas. So yeah, good. It says very happy so far as a buyer and a seller. Well, that's good to hear. Simon says, I'm sure everyone watching this would agree with me when I say that I think you've managed to create a fantastic job on the site. Keep up the great work. Well, thank you very much. It's yeah, a bit of a labour of love, to put it mildly. But the thing is, once the bulk of the work is done, then it's it does get easier, you know, going along. In the first few weeks of program, there was just nothing to see, basically, because it's just coding all the kind of the back end stuff, putting all the data in the database, and you know, wasn't really anything to see from a kind of customer facing end, as it were. But now it's all sort of tweaking and adding new bits and improving layout, and yeah, just trying to make, as I was saying to somebody today, trying to make what is a very complicated website very simple to use, and that's not an easy thing to do. And of course I know how it works because I've built it, but somebody coming in and, you know, being confronted with it the first time is trying to make it easy for them to find their way around and what to do and how it works. But it seems to be working. As I say, even the some of my more how can we put it politely, some of my more senior collectors who confess that they barely know how to turn a computer on, never mind use it, are managing to use a website. Might have to get their grandchildren to help them, but I think once people have got that initial concept of how it works, they get into it pretty quickly. And hopefully it's lockdown proof is the main thing. You know, if we have another one, which looks increasingly likely, the way all the so-called news is churning out, well, rubbish in my opinion, every day. I would be very surprised if we're not in another lockdown by October. Which is why I haven't, as I said earlier in the year, I'm not planning to do any proper auctions this year, this side of Christmas, until all this thing is well out of the way and we really know where we're at and what we're doing. And then we'll look at it again in the sort of in the springtime. But the beauty of this is that hopefully it's, you know, if we do get another lockdown, this can still run, because we've not got a lot of people in the same place at the same time. And so it's kind of immune from all those social distancing, social gathering rules, etc. So fingers crossed we'll be okay and we'll carry on. One thing I have got to do is dig out. I've got a couple of Mutoscope reels to put on. It's a case of getting to my Mutoscopes are all buried at the moment behind loads of other stuff. But I need a Mutoscope to be able to put the reels in so I can film them, so you can see what, you know, what the reels are like. So I'll have to try and do that in the next week or two. So hopefully now the telework has kind of tailed off a bit again, a bit more time to spend on this and get some of these sort of backlog of jobs done, and more stuff listed and so on and so on. Any more questions from anyone? Anybody needs to know anything about, particularly about this stuff that's finishing? Either these machines or any of the bits. I have got to find out the sizes of the all-in cash box somebody asked for. Excuse me. Which, while I remember again, I will make a note. He says try to find a pen to measure and add on to the description. Something to write on around here. As soon as I finish this thingy, all in cash box sizes. It's a decent sized one, looks like it'll fit an Ollie Wales or something, I guess. When is the 1800 going on? This weekend that will go on. I've got to video it. And then no doubt do battle with YouTube, because as soon as I video it playing a Elvis record or whatever, of course, I'm going to get hit with copyright notices and God knows what else, so I'm not sure how I'm going to get around that yet. I'll just do it and see what happens. I might have to, I think you can like do private or hidden YouTube videos. I don't know then if they still, because basically they mute the music if there's a copyright claim, which is annoying. I've had it happen before in the past. So I might possibly have to do it as a private video maybe and send you a link or something like that. I'm not sure. I'll, you know, whatever. We'll try it and see. But yeah, I'll get it videoed on over the weekend, along with the 2 wall boxes. This AMI 120 and the little Packard Playmore. It's got its original lock and key in that one, which is quite nice. The AMI, I don't think it's got a lock from memory, but it has got its wall bracket. Look on the other picture. Sorry, the like counter brackets on the diner table or whatever, which are considerably rarer than the wall boxes are. So I'm not sure if we're going to do it in 2 lots after the seller said do them together, but I don't know. I might do them as 2 separate items because a lot of people have already probably got a wall box and haven't got a bracket, so they don't necessarily want to buy another wall box just to get the bracket. So it probably makes more sense to me to do them as 2 separate items, but we'll see. On that, and then the Cinema signs are gone as well. And some more spare parts, and there's a little countertop shooter. What else is there? I think there's another couple of bits as well. Let's say on Monday, I've got, I think on Monday, I think they're both coming Monday, a Mills Castle Front coming, people have been wanting, and finally I found a little wall mounted pusher. Easy push. Which seems to be pretty hard to get hold of at the moment, so that'll be interesting to see how that does. It'll probably do very well, I expect. This is kind of the whole, concept behind the site of, strike while the iron's hot. Lots of people want it. I think it's them. Yeah, there's 3. So overall, we've got 17 buyers have listed stuff they're actively looking for with money to spend, and out of those 17 people, 3 of them are looking for an easy push. So if you extrapolate that out across several hundred people, several hundred collectors, potentially there's probably a lot more than 3 people want it. So yeah. By the way, do you have any more coin-op books to be listed soon? Yes, I do. There's 3 sat here on my desk that I still haven't got around to listing, which is a Dieter Ladbrokes book, which you probably all got. It's a pretty common one. Oops, which way's the camera? The camera always looks back to front, doesn't it? That's the problem. One of those. This is a good one. The Handbook of Slot Machine Reel Strips, which is a listing of, doesn't really look much on camera, but it's a listing of every reel strip there ever is, basically. So if you're doing bandits up, trying to figure out which reel strip set you need, or if you've got one missing or one damaged or half the strips missing or something and you can't work out what the other symbol should be, this literally lists every set of reel strips and tells you, the symbol positions and what symbol should be. So it's really useful. It must have taken years to do. So yeah, so one of those. There's this one which I quite often, which is the Bally Bingo Pinball Machines book, nice hardback. These days I'll get used to the camera being back to front to how it looks to me. But yes, a good book. I think there's another one of the Costa books, Automatic Pleasures. So yes, there's a short answer. There's a few more to go on. If you're looking at anything for book in particular, again, you can do the same thing with the Wanteds over in the book section. So go into the book section and do a search by subject, probably for slot machines. Go down your coin op and go to your books. These are the ones we've got listed at the minute. If there's a book you're looking for we haven't already got a page listing for, just send me a message and I'll create the page. We've probably got now most of the more common books. But you do the same thing again. So you're looking for a copy of Drop a Coin here. Just go on there, onto the page, click place a wanted ad, and then pop in there however much you're prepared to pay for it, and that will create the wanted advert for you. Spare, if you're looking for wanted ads for spare parts, you don't know how to do that. Under your account page, go down to wanted ads. These are just my sample adverts. This is my sample account. Click on place a new wanted ad, and again you can do books there as well, but just click the relevant little button, fill in the boxes, and the button will light up at the bottom once you fill the boxes in. Simple as that. Martin, hi Steve, just logging off. We'll see you on Monday at the Elephant House. Super, see you there. Oh, my tea's gone cold. Bit of an epic fail, as my nephew would say. Cash box sizes, I'll do that in a minute. Any more for any more? Anyone need to know anything? Got any questions, comments, ideas, etc.? Do let me know. I must change this look due in July. That's a bit behind on the old Fairground art section. There you go. It's been a busy month or two. Just go back over here to current sales. There we go. So I think these have all, I think oddly, these 10 machines that are finishing Sunday, I think they've all got offers on apart from the Pilwin. I don't know why nobody wants a Pilwin. So it might be worth sneaking a sneaky offer on, as it were. Other than the fact that it has a new case. The door's original, but the case is new, as I put in the description here. But you know, it works and plays and pays nicely. It's original backflash in not bad shape. On some old penny. What more do you want? And nobody seems to want it, so there we are. That's going to be worth a cheeky offer or two. I suppose you should put her offer in yourself if someone else wants it. Somebody said the other day the All Sport looks very small for some reason. I don't know why. They thought it was only like yay big. Though I put the sizes on here, 36 inches wide. Does it look small on the video? I don't know really. Spinny, spinny. I don't think it does. You can see when I'm playing it, which was a real tricky thing to do. I was trying to play both. You can't see on the head, but trying to play both nods with the camera here behind me without getting in the way of the camera or knocking the tripod over was a challenge, to put it mildly. had to put up with my shoulder keep coming into frame, unfortunately. Sorry about that, but you know, that's just the way it is, I'm afraid. Somebody just texted me. Let's just see if somebody can't comment for some reason. I'll sort that in a minute. That's okay. Okay, right. I'll do that in a bit. Any more for anyone? I think people are starting to drift off, so I did only tend to be a short, sharp one tonight. For anyone who joined later on, maybe this way, not this way. Anyway, whatever. Principally, it was just to remind you, there's a lot of stuff finishing this Sunday night, so when you're getting carried away with your bank holiday weekend hijinks, don't forget to stick your offers in. If you're coming to view or want to come to view this weekend, if you're not working and not got to do running the kids about or whatever, Saturday, Sunday here in Cambridgeshire, if you want to come and view any of the stuff that's for sale, that's fine. Just let me know when you want to come. I'm around all day, both days. And then Monday, I'm going to be over in Leamington Spa, the Elephant House, from 12 till 3. So if you bought anything and you want to collect it from Leamington, if that's easier for you, let me know by early Monday morning at the absolute latest, obviously, because I've got to load the truck up. And then I'll be over there again on Wednesday afternoon, probably about the same time again, probably sort of 12 till 3ish again. So I'm going to try and get all the sellers of the stuff that's finishing this Sunday to be swift at making their minds up to accept the offers, i.e. ideally just after midnight on Sunday, if they're not, if they can stay up that late, haven't got work early in the morning or whatever, so that you can know and then sort out if you've got the Monday off and want to come and get stuff. I'd say otherwise it will probably have to be Wednesday if you want to collect from Leamington. And then I'm not around Tuesday. I'm a bit of a family day because it'll be a year since Mum passed away on Tuesday, so we're doing family stuff Tuesday, which probably also means I won't do the results show, as they call it, on Tuesday night, because I think I'll be back in time apart from anything else. So it might have to be Wednesday night. Although Wednesday night am I around? Possibly not. It might be tricky. I might have to try and do it Tuesday night. We'll see how we get on. And then Friday I'll probably be back in Cambridge. Saturday and Sunday I'll be in Cambridge again. So hopefully there's enough days in the next week to try and get everybody caught up. Because there's a little bit of a backlog of stuff here that's been sold and needs collecting. Apart from anything else, I need to get out of the way so we can get new stuff in. And I'll get some more stuff listed tomorrow and Sunday. In between visitors, get some stuff photographed and videoed and get all that all uploaded. So keep your eye out for new stuff over the weekend. And we'll catch up again on Sunday night with the usual Sunday night live stream. Which I'll stick a note on here now while I remember. Next live stream Sunday night 8:05 p.m. Oops, as usual. So if nobody's got anything else to say, what's the time? It's 22:09. We'll call it a night in a tick. I can go and have a nice hot cup of tea because now this one's gone cold. I'm going to go measure that Allwyn cash box and I'll put the measurements on in the description. Just on here. And again, if anybody if you need to know anything about any of the other spare parts that are for sale, sizes or whatever, just send me a message through the website, and I will get that sorted out as soon as I can. Right, everyone's gone quiet, people are drifting off, so I think that's it. So we will say good night, and I'll see you again on Sunday night, and or over the weekend if you're coming over for a chat and a cup of tea. We'll catch up with you then. So there we are, that's it. Nighty night.